Welcome to the Three Musketeers, the sibling podcast that understands your Disney addiction. I'm Jared.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Emily.
On this episode, we're going to do a family trivia night. We're not going to do a typical episode because we know that people are traveling, people are getting ready for the holidays. Amanda specifically has a Disney trip coming up pretty shortly, and we still wanted to have an episode and be able to get together, do some trivia, and have some fun. Are you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to throw a curveball already at the beginning of the episode and say that I have a new segment that I want to introduce. And hopefully you guys like this. Not only Amanda and Emily, but everybody at home. So the new segment that I had an idea for was Disney quotes. I'm going to give you a Disney quote, and I'm going to see if you know who said it. So are you guys ready to try this one out?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm horrible at this. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to give it a little bit easier to start off, just to kind of see how you guys like it. All right, who said this quote? Love is putting someone else's needs before yours.
Do we have a multiple choice or something? Or we're just randomly come up with somebody?
I don't. Okay, tell you what. I'll give you multiple choice. It's a Disney character.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Have fun with that.
That's not multiple choice.
That is not multiple choice.
It is definitely multiple choice. You have multiple choices of Disney characters.
Okay. Say the quote again.
The quote is, love is putting someone else's needs before yours.
I feel like this could be literally any Disney movie.
Yep.
I feel like if I gave you multiple choice, it would, even if it was like 10 characters, it would automatically give you the answer.
Okay, well, I have my guess.
What is your guess?
My guess is Olaf from
Okay.
Frozen.
All right, Amanda, what do you think?
I don't think that's right. But it's a better guess than what I have right now.
What's the guess that you have right now?
I don't have one. That's the whole issue. Merida's mother.
Merida's mother. Okay. It's a good guess. Are you guys gonna just do the split decision thing all over? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Of course you are. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that Emily is correct. It is Olaf from Frozen.
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
Yes. Good guess, Emily.
Wow, that's crazy.
See, you thought it was going to be like extremely hard, and Emily got the first one right off the bat. So, congratulations.
She was totally guessed it. Random guess.
No, it really, to me, like, for some reason, that's the first thing that popped into my head. So I feel like I subconsciously remembered that.
The way you said it made it seem like it was just totally...
I know, because I thought that it was. I did not think that it was going to be right.
Well, it was. I'm going to say I'm a little upset, but a little proud. So congratulations, I guess. All right, let's go ahead.
That's an easy when we are in so much trouble with the segment.
I mean, I might in the future, if you guys do want me to actually go along with this and see if we like it, try it out on other episodes, then, it's something that I can consider doing some multiple choice. But I just felt like that one was going to be automatic if I gave you multiple choice and said Olaf, then, well, I mean, Emily already thought it was. So if I even gave you the multiple choice and said Olaf is option D, Emily would have been like, yeah, it's Olaf, definitely.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I feel like that is something that anybody could say. So I don't know. I think if you threw other people in there, that it could have been confusing.
What I might do is give them a lot harder and give you multiple choice. So that might be something I do. In the future, we will see.
Okay.
I still can't even picture him saying that. So I wouldn't have gotten it, I don't think, even if you would have given me multiple choices.
I'm pretty sure the scene where he says it is in front of the fireplace whenever Anna is trapped in the room.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Well, I like it. I like the quote segment.
Okay, awesome.
Who said it segment. Yeah.
Yeah, who
It's
said
fun.
it? I guess we can name it that. All right, let's go ahead and get into the trivia. This is the trivia night. We're all going to give three different questions and see if Amanda and me and Emily can get the right answers. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Amanda, go ahead and go first.
Which fairy in Sleeping Beauty wears green? A. Flora. B. Fauna. C. Merryweather.
I'm pretty sure that I have the answer, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, mine is just going to be a straight up guess.
Okay, what's your guess?
My guess is Flora.
Okay, see, I was thinking the exact same thing. So, I don't know. My instincts tell me that it could be Fauna, though.
Well, I'm going with Flora.
You don't have to pick the same answer.
Well, I'm not
going to
be
on this.
Listen, I'm not going to be you two and just do like
No.
Especially whenever there's only three answers.
This is a competition. We're trying to see who knows more Disney stuff. Let's go.
Why do you always try to make everything a competition? I'm going to go with Emily. I'm going to say Flora.
Person.
I'm a very competitive person too. You know that about me. But this is a family thing. You don't have to be competitive with family. I mean, it's fun too, but you don't have to be. I'm going to go with Emily. I'm going to say Flora.
You are both incorrect.
It's Fauna, isn't it? Yeah.
Fauna. Yes. Flora, think of flowers. Flora.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking green.
Pink. She's wearing flowers. Pink.
Yeah, whenever
Fauna.
I think of flowers, plants, it's green.
Plants are green. Flowers aren't green.
Flowers can be green.
Well, the stems and the leaves are green.
And then Merryweather, I think of the sky, weather,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Flora, Fauna, Merryweather.
Very cool. All right, Emily, why don't you go next?
All right. My first one is, what is Disneyland's slogan? So your options are A, the most magical place on earth, B, the happiest place on earth, C, where dreams come true, or D, where magic begins. And this is Disneyland's slogan.
Happiest place on earth.
Okay, so Amanda went with B, the happiest place on earth.
Okay. I know that the most magical place on earth is Disney World.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
So, what were the next three options?
Okay, the next three are B, the happiest place on earth, C, where dreams come true, or D, where magic begins.
Okay. Now, I could see where magic begins because it was the first park to open up, right?
That's some good logic.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with Amanda, though. It is B, the happiest place on earth.
Yes, y'all are correct. It is the happiest place on earth. And it says it on the sign, too. I thought I might throw y'all off a little bit because you would get it confused with Disney World and think maybe they have the same slogan, but y'all got it. Good job.
Nope.
I was trying to throw off the listeners.
Good job. Probably didn't work.
Probably not. We have smart listeners.
We do.
All right, my first one. Which was the final animated feature that Walt Disney had a hand in creating? Is it A, Jungle Book, B, Sword in the Stone, C, Aristocats, or D, 101 Dalmatians?
This was the last movie he had a hand in creating, you said?
The last movie he had a hand in creating.
What were the first two?
The first two options, I'll go ahead and give all four of them again. So it's A, Jungle Book, B, Sword in the Stone, C, Aristocats, or D, 101 Dalmatians.
This is a difficult one.
This is a difficult one. Mine will be a total guess. I thought maybe I had heard it before, but now I don't think so with the choices.
I know. I was thinking whenever he asked the question, I was like, oh, I'm going to know this whenever he gives the answers because I've heard this before. But then
Yeah, but
none of those
them
sound right.
familiar.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So it will be a total guess. I don't think it's Sword in the Stone.
Yeah, I'm not leaning towards that one either. I'm just going to throw my guess out there. I don't think it's right, but I'm going with A, Jungle Book.
Okay.
I was going to go with D, 101 Dalmatians, but I don't know that that's right either. So,
all right. What's your logic on those? Is it just purely guess?
There is no logic.
Yeah, there's no logic.
There's
just a guess.
I thought maybe not Sword in the Stone. The timing seems off, but I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Neither of you are correct. It is C,
Okay.
Aristocats.
Oh.
Interesting. That was my second guess, or my second choice, actually.
So Emily was very close. So Jungle Book is the last movie that came out before Disney died. And Aristocats is the last movie that he had a hand in creating. It came out in 1967, I believe.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Yeah. Stumped us.
Yeah. I did it.
You did it.
All right, Amanda, your turn.
What musical instrument did Walt Disney's father, Elias, play? A, guitar. B, cello. C, ukulele. Or D, fiddle.
Man.
This one's a tough one. I really don't know. I have my guess, but it's purely just that.
I literally have no clue. What is your guess, Jared? You go first. Let me think some more.
I'm going to say fiddle.
Really?
And why are you going to say that?
Because guitar doesn't seem right. Cello, what were the other two? Cello and what else?
Cello, ukulele.
Cello and ukulele don't seem right. Like ukulele doesn't seem like it would fit in that time frame. Cello, I don't know. It's a bigger instrument, so it might be a little bit more bulky and harder to. I'm going fiddle. It just seems like it would fit in the time frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with guitar, even though it's a pretty I feel like it might not be right because it's pretty common. But then that's why I'm going with it, because I'm like, if he can play one of these other instruments, he can probably play a guitar.
All right. Well, one of you is correct.
Is it Emily?
Who do we think it is?
It's probably Jared.
It's probably Emily.
It is Jared.
Ah, yes.
It's Jared. Because at first I was thinking fiddle too, but then whenever Jared said fiddle, I wanted to pick a different answer. So
thanks, Emily.
Jared said it can't be right.
Yeah. Jared's literally never correct on anything, so let's pick something else.
That's not what I meant.
Sure, it's not. All right, it's your turn.
Okay. What was the most expensive movie Disney has created? A, Tangled. B, Pirates of the Caribbean, specifically on Stranger Tides. C, Maleficent. Or D, Moana. The movie's name is not specifically on Stranger Tides. By the way. Just Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
That seems so specific.
Well, there's a billion different Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I couldn't just say Pirates of the Caribbean.
That makes me think that's the answer.
Well,
yeah, but I'm wondering maybe that's why she threw it in there, because she knew it would throw us off.
But there's two Maleficent movies, and she didn't specify which Maleficent movie it was.
You're right.
You're right.
So,
Because there's only two. So if I say Maleficent, I obviously just mean the first one.
Not necessarily.
not necessarily.
Yes,
So
huh?
I feel like Amanda and I are both going to go with Pirates of the Caribbean. Am I right on that one?
I think, yeah. Yeah, just because the way she said it, I think I'm going to go with that one.
But at the same time, okay, let's think about this, because
I know, it could be throwing her.
one of us needs to pick Pirates of the Caribbean for sure. The other needs to probably pick Maleficent, because, I mean, being live action, I feel like it would be more budget than being animated. I could be completely off base, but I just feel like live action would be more than animation. Because
Possibly.
specifically, like if we're talking about
being on location somewhere and having to travel and...
Yeah, but not only that, but you're also looking in a sense of the animation is digital at this point. It's not hand-drawn or anything like that, so it's taking a lot less time. That's just my thought process.
Yeah, but just because it takes a longer time doesn't mean it's more expensive. I think it's Pirates of the Caribbean, just because she specified which one it was. That's going to be my guess.
Yeah, do you want me to pick the same thing, or do you want me to pick another one? Because I know how...
It's up to you what you think you're feeling about this one.
I mean, my feeling is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, then choose that one. That's fine.
Okay.
We can both...
We'll both pick
It's the
Pirates
same
of the
thing.
Caribbean. Emily, tell us we're wrong.
No, you're right.
Okay.
That one, it was it cost over $370 million to make.
Wow.
But exactly. And then one of the other Pirates of the Caribbean movies was like the runner-up to most expensive. But Tangled, out of all the ones that I said, Tangled cost more to make than Maleficent did.
Really?
Tangled cost about $260 million.
And
And Maleficent was a little less than that.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact amount, but Tangled was more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I would have thought maybe Moana would have costed more just because it's the newest. So
Yeah, it is one of the like most expensive ones, but not quite as much.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
All right, so I guess that's my turn.
Yes.
All right. Who is the oldest official Disney princess? I'm gonna ask you right now. Do you need multiple choice?
No.
Amanda says no. I mean, I'm gonna give them to you anyway, but I'm just curious. Do you already know it off the top of your
I feel
head?
like I have an idea, but I'm not 100% positive.
Okay. I'm gonna give multiple choice for the listeners at home, and I guess for Emily. Is it A, Belle, B, Cinderella, C, Elsa, or D, Tiana?
Yeah, I think I needed multiple choice and I still don't know.
So none of the ones he mentioned are the ones you thought maybe?
No. But Elsa's not even an official Disney princess, is she?
No.
So does that not count then?
So mark her off your list. She's not a Disney princess. This is what I'm thinking, Em. We just did an episode about Beauty and the Beast, and wasn't one of our fun facts that Belle was the oldest Disney princess?
I don't remember that, but yeah. For some reason, I thought Belle was younger.
Nope.
How old is she?
She's 20-something.
Wow.
I can't remember now. But also, that one was before Princess and the Frog came out. So I don't know how old Tiana is supposed to be. So that one threw me off. I think it's Belle. At least it was Belle, but it may be Tiana now.
I know.
Sure.
I was kind of thinking Tiana because, I mean, she's old enough to
Open her own restaurant.
Yeah, open up her own restaurant, potentially get married.
Well,
That's true. All of the Disney princesses are getting married. They're teenagers.
Ariel
but
got married at 16. Come on
that's
now.
that's very, very true. So that doesn't mean anything. But she does open up her own restaurant. So I feel like that holds some weight. But we can still go with Belle.
Yeah,
I
I'm going
think
with
Belle
Belle.
is probably. I'll go with Belle as well.
Okay, so you're both going with Belle. And I will let you know that you are both incorrect.
It's Tiana.
So, fun fact, there are 2 correct answers. And you missed
gosh.
both of them. Tiana
Wow.
and Cinderella are both 19.
Well,
No.
how old is Belle?
Belle was
Belle?
older.
Belle is 17.
Belle. Wow.
I don't believe you.
Now, I will say this. Elsa is the oldest off the list.
Yeah,
but
she
you are
is.
all correct that she is not an official Disney princess. That's why I put
Yeah,
the
'cause she's-
official Disney princess in there.
Elsa's 20-something, right?
Elsa is 20, I believe. 20 or 21.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I knew that she was going to be the oldest, but I also knew that that was a trick question.
It was a trick question all the way around.
True.
But I did give you a 50-50 shot, basically. Actually, a little bit
Yeah,
better
you
than
did.
a 50-50 shot. I give you a 66% shot? Because
I'm not.
legitimately,
this is not a math podcast.
Legitimately, it was 2 out of 3 of the answers were correct. Because I knew you were automatically going to throw out Elsa because she's not an official Disney princess.
Well,
Anyway, moving on. How many partner statues are in Disney parks around the world? A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, or D, 8?
I know there's for sure 2.
That's one of the answers.
I know. I just don't know if there's more than that. Oh, man. No, I do. I know there's more than that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's more than that. I think there's more than 2.
So can you say the choices again?
2, 4, 6, or 8?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who do we appreciate? Partner statues.
oh man. Okay, I'm going with 4.
Okay, see, I was thinking going 4 as well. Because I think 8's just too many.
I know. I think it's either 4 or 6, but
Like at some point, I think they just get bored with putting statues in parks. I'm going to go with 4 as well.
yeah.
Is that your final answer, M?
Mhm.
Okay. Why aren't you going with 6, just out of curiosity? Because
I
there
don't know.
are 6 locations that there's parks.
Yeah, but I don't think that there's one in Japan, for sure. Not for sure, but I don't think there's one in Japan, and 5 wasn't an option, so we're going with 4.
I would think that Japan doesn't have one because it's not specifically owned by Disney.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I can't say for certain, but that's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, y'all are both right. There are 4, but you're
Yeah.
wrong. There is one in Tokyo
Really?
Disneyland.
Interesting.
There's one at Magic Kingdom. There's one at Disneyland. And the last one is at Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris.
You see, I figured Paris would have one.
Me too.
So there's not one at Hong Kong Disneyland, and there's not one at Shanghai Disneyland. So the 2 parks in China do not have them.
Interesting.
So even though our logic was flawed, we got it correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job, Em.
Okay, my last question is, what is the name of the fictional mining town that Big Thunder Mountain is set in? A, Boulder, B, Rocky Peak, C, Tumbleweed, or D, Rest Valley?
Oh, man. Like all of these except for Boulder to me.
I know, that's the one I was like, not Boulder.
Yeah. What was
What
the
were the
second
other
one?
three?
Okay. It was A, Boulder, which y'all have already ruled out. B, Rocky Peak. C, Tumbleweed. Or D, Rust Valley.
See, I feel like Tumbleweed is one of those names that Disney would use. But at the same
Okay.
time, it seems like it wouldn't be that.
Okay.
Like,
What's
I
the
don't know.
second one again?
The second one is Rocky Peak.
Rocky Peak.
And Rust Valley was the fourth, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Rust or Rest?
Rust.
See, I kind of have my guess already. I think I'm going to go with D, Rust Valley.
That's what I was leaning to as
Rust
well.
Valley.
Yeah.
I was leaning towards that one, but B is a close second for me.
See, but
like-
Tumbleweed at the same time could be like the
Not
best
time-
one.
I don't think that's it. Okay.
I don't
we'll go with D.
necessarily think it's it, but Tumbleweed seems like something Disney would use. But I'm going to go with D.
Okay, well, Tumbleweed is something that Disney would use, and they did.
All right.
It's Tumbleweed.
Okay. Man, I was so close.
And where did the other guesses come from? Are they names for something else, or you just randomly picked them?
No, they're just, Boulder.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Colorado.
Yeah. No, they're just names.
Okay. I was just curious.
Ah, man, I should have went with mine. I shouldn't have changed my guess. All right. My last one is from the Carousel of Progress. So what is the first name of the main character in Carousel of Progress? Is it A, John, B, Joshua, C, James, or D, Joseph?
I actually love the Carousel of Progress, but
I'm going to go with John.
Any reason
say the
why?
names one more time.
Okay, it's A, John, B, Joshua, C, James, D, Joseph.
It's not Joshua.
Mm-mm. I'm thinking either John or James
I'm pretty
because
sure
they're
it's not.
short.
Or could I just be adding the UA to Josh?
Well, that would be wrong.
Because that's not his name.
I don't think it's Josh, though.
It's not.
I think it's John as well.
John as well was not an option.
Well, I also think that it is John.
Okay, final answers?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are both correct. It is John.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Did
Okay,
it.
so nobody else has any other trivia questions, right?
No, because you
No.
told us to pick 3.
Do you?
Surprise, I do. I have one last one.
Of course.
I always throw in that one last one. Okay,
Well, and you got us with the quote, so you
I
have
did.
2 extras.
all right, so this one's going to be a fun one because there's no multiple choice. It
Oh,
is...
good.
Which official Disney princess doesn't sing a single note in their own movie?
Man, the multiple choice would really help here.
Well, let's name the princesses. Cinderella. She sings.
Uh-huh.
Sleeping Beauty. She sings. Moana. She sings. Mulan.
Does Mulan sing?
I don't think so. That's why I was like, maybe her. Merida.
Does Merida sing?
I think Merida sings. Jasmine. Jasmine sings.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Belle sings.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel sings.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe it's Ariel. Just kidding.
I was like, wait, what?
What other princesses are there?
Oh,
Tiana.
Tiana definitely
She sings.
Are we missing some princesses? I feel like we are.
I feel like we are too, and that's what I was trying to.
I'm going to throw out another name.
Okay.
Rapunzel, but she sings.
Okay, that is another name. That was not the one I was going to give. Raya.
Oh, still haven't seen that. Is she an official Disney princess?
I didn't think she's an official Disney princess, so.
That's for you to determine.
She's not.
Why
are you throwing out people that aren't even princesses? Come on now. I think
Does she sing? I think it's Mulan as well. It's been a while since I've seen Mulan, though. But I don't remember Mulan singing.
I don't remember her singing either.
I'm good with going with Mulan.
Yeah.
All right. The answer is not Mulan. It is Merida.
Oh, gosh. Is it really? What does Mulan sing?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Mulan sings Reflection.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, darn.
Oh, well. It wasn't a real question because we were only supposed to have 3 anyway. So
that's true. It doesn't count.
Tell yourself whatever you need to. I stumped
Throwing
you.
that one out.
I don't know. I'm going to throw out the third one that I gave you, the Carousel of Progress one. I'm throwing that one out because you got that one right, and I'm inserting this one.
No.
I can edit it to where I just didn't have the third question.
No.
So that was fun.
Yeah, we had a really good time. Hopefully the listeners at home had a good time as well. If you got them all correct, let us know, because some of them were pretty difficult, I felt. Emily's, yours for the tumbleweed. Who would have known?
Apparently Emily.
Yeah.
And people who work at Disney.
Yeah, I'm sure the Imagineers knew.
Probably.
All right, well, that's going to bring us into mousekeeping. Definitely go to our YouTube page. You can find that link at bit.ly/T3M YouTube. That's all lowercase. Again, that link is bit.ly/T3M YouTube. Follow us and interact with us on all of our social media at T3M Podcast. That's T3M Podcast. Keep sending in the 5-star reviews. We love to see those and we love to read them on episodes. But if you've already submitted a 5-star review or you just don't see yourself doing it, then at least talk to your family and friends. If you have friends and family that love Disney as well, then they might be interested in our podcast.
I'd love to plan your next magical getaway, whether you're looking for a Disney or Universal vacation, an all-inclusive resort, international destination, or a cruise. I'm here to help. Contact me when you're ready for your free no-obligation quote, and don't forget my services are complimentary. You can find me on Facebook at Amanda.Hollis, Capture the Magic Vacations, or send me an email at amanda.hollis@capturethemagicvacations.com. You can find all of my contact information in the show notes.
Join us for our next episode releasing Thursday, the 30th of December. This is going to be our end of the year episode, and we're going to be talking about our top 3 favorite episode topics that we've covered. Be sure you're subscribed to the show so that you're updated when a new episode comes out every other Thursday.
Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for listening. You can also be a part of the magic by following the show at T3M Podcast on all social media platforms. That's T3M Podcast. Leave us a 5-star written review and we'll read it on an upcoming episode. If you have an announcement that you would like to have on the show or just want to reach out to us, you can send us an email at t3mpodcast@gmail.com.
Have a zippity-doo-dah day.
See you real soon.